Okay, first of all, welcome to this SS Virgo, as well as to the leadership camp which we are organizing for you guys. Very special. Now, whoever thought that studying SP was boring? Would you have imagined that joining SP you'll be actually doing part of your program in SP, where we want to, apart from training good academics, good graduate engineers and so on, we also want to produce good leaders.
To find out the truth about life, love, and sex.
Your neighbor give me an elbow. We're all unique, but no matter how unique we are, there are some commonalities.
The youth today are much more aware of issues regarding the issues on sexuality, and they also are willing to talk about it. But very often we do not know what, when they are talking about it, are they really speaking their mind, or when they seem to express very free, express freely their ideas toward casual sex and premarital sex. But when you speak to them a bit more seriously, you find that many of them are actually also able to do some reasoning and able to set standards for themselves. So I have a feeling that they are in one way pretty they are able to accept people with different ideas from themselves. They're able to accept people believing in premarital, agreeing with premarital sex, casual sex, but they themselves may or may not want to practice that. Many of them do not choose that they do not want to practice that, and there's evidence from the No Apologies lectures that I conducted. I found that many of them were, when we shared these ideas with them, they were thinking about it seriously, and towards the end, what surprised me was many of them actually came forward and want to pledge, take on the pledge card to pledge against abstinence, for abstinence. Well, I don't see being speaker and facilitator for No Apologies workshop as something very different from what I'm doing as a lecturer, teaching digital electronics and so on. Basically, we're talking about educating the youth. All right, we educate them in terms of their technical knowledge, their ability, their thinking process, as well as we are talking about as far as education is concerned, we also want to inculcate in them sound values. So this No Apologies course is a character-based program. Inside the program, we talk about how they can how they should set goals for themselves, and what are the things that prevent them from achieving the goals. And topics like this require some kind of a setting, because it is not, or else it would be wasted, a lesson like this. So a good setting at a particular opportunity, for example, so this cruise is really a wonderful setting, or maybe a leadership camp or so on, rather than just a lesson, go into a lecture hall and listen to a lecture. I think it wouldn't have that impact. Yeah, that's how I feel about passing this on to the other students.
Wow, I think the camp was great actually. I enjoyed most of the things on board, and I love this ship. This is a eye-opener for us, definitely, and I think that basically we learn our roles as student leaders. We learn that what are our powers, who we are, of what we are capable of doing.
Okay. Smile and be happy. Hello, we're going. Happy.
Yeah, I think one of the most important things that we learned at this camp was building rapport with our lecturers. And because one thing that we realized at this camp was that lecturers and students, we tend to be, we see things at a different level, and so perhaps the level of learning is different. So right now, the class rep should be the person to really start off building rapport with the lecturers, and eventually I think both parties will benefit, because once we understand each other, we'll eventually get to know how to motivate each other to actually work harder, and so we actually have a much more enjoyable school life, both for the students and for the lecturers.
And we'll have a photo.
We immediately thought that it was a good opportunity, because it's a good opportunity for us to really mingle with the class leaders, you know. And we thought that by putting all the class leaders together, you know, these 4 days, 3 nights, you know, we'll just, you know, have this special chemistry and bonding, you know, gelling them together, you know. And that's that. I think this camp brought a lot of many benefits, you know. And then from here, after this whole months of preparations and then these 3 days, you see that, yeah, really the efforts we put in was really worthwhile. And you look at all these leaders, that they are so, you know, enjoyable, you know, they enjoy themselves, and then they can really they really gel, you know. And we also get to know them, they get to know us, you know, and we thought that after this we really can work on even something. And we are thinking right now even for the next group of the leaders, yeah, for the future. So yeah, that's fun, that's great. Yes.